Our suggestions will give to the task force. There are two issues we'd like to highlight to your lordships. First is pertaining to the investigation itself. Second is pertaining to that policy of 19th August. Night duty may be avoided for women to the extent possible. Now, this is the policy of the state of West Bengal, and our doctors have a serious problem with this.
Women don't want concessions. They want equal opportunity in terms of safety.
In Anuj Garg's case,
Why should we prevent a woman doctor from working in the night?
or 12 hours. Why limited to 12 hours, Your Lordship? Because junior doctors work for 36 hours. Now women will never be
Should be for all doctors.
The answer to it is you must ensure security is in place.
I know, mother, that's the point.
Women that you will not be working after.
This is in addition. It says in addition. This is only temporary. But if your lordship wants me, no issue.
It's in
The state is that it cannot provide
Hold on.
security. The center is
We are ad item.
We are for a doctors organization, thank you, called Doctors for Patients in Calcutta. Our suggestions will give to the task force. There are two issues we'd like to highlight to your lordships. First is pertaining to the investigation itself. Second is pertaining to that policy of 19th August. There are two more clauses, since your lordships already have that before your lordships. I'll start with that.
In 13th September.
19th August, the West Bengal policy which has come out, which Ms. Nandi had just read out. If your lordship will...
13th September.
No, your lordship, this is 19th of August. If your lordship will have my IA then, 188500.
Miss Nandi, where's 19th of August in your compilation that IPA is referring to?
Or if your lordship will see my IA, lordship.
So we'll refer to one IA. It's so much easier if we have it every.
That is correct. Is 19th August. 19th August, Government of West Bengal, Department of Health and Family Welfare. It's part of that helpers of the night policy. Status report. They in your status report?
Yes.
Yes.
It's in the earlier stage.
Apparently, it's in the earlier status report of the state of West Bengal.
All right, what is it? What is
There are
September policy.
all right.
It's in my affidavit.
Your Lordship, there are two problems here with that 19th August circular. It's there in my IA as well as I'm told in the earlier status report of the state of West Bengal.
Ma'am, which page number is it? Because what I have is the 13th of September.
Okay, then maybe
she's appealing for whom? I'm not aware.
the policy.
Association of Doctors and Patients.
Doctors and patients.
I'm appearing for Doctors for Patients. It's a trust called Doctors for Patients. So, Your Lordship,
What's your point?
I have 2 points. Number one, in this policy, Your Lordship said 11, clause 11, subclause 5 and 6, we have a serious problem with. One is working hours of women, including women doctors, should not preferably exceed 12 hours at a time. Second, wherever possible, night duty may be avoided for women to the extent possible. Now, this is the policy of the state of West Bengal, and our doctors have a serious problem with this. And your lordships in
How
multiple
can you say
cases.
that women should not work on night?
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Precisely.
Women will have an objection if you keep them from working.
Exactly. And to limit us to a 12-hour shift. In fact, many of the junior residents work for 36 hours flat out. Now, this is directly impinging on gender and being employed at all.
Completely right. You need
That
to
is
stick
one.
to the point.
We'd like, and second point, I have a second point, Your Lordship. I have a second point. Second point pertains to investigation. One is on this policy, Your Lordship is seized of it. I will leave it at that.
Women don't want concessions. They want equal opportunity in terms of safety.
In Anuj Garg's case,
Why should we prevent a woman doctor from working in the night?
or 12 hours. Why limited to 12 hours, Your Lordship? Because junior doctors work for 36 hours. Now women will never be
Should be for all doctors. 12 hours working time is all doctors. Don't bifurcate.
Whatever the shift,
Exactly.
women doctors are ready to work in exactly the same conditions.
Absolutely.
In terms of time.
Exactly. In Anuj
Well, let's not undermine the lady doctors.
This has to be.
There is no issue, Malaj. We'll notify it. We were just worried because there is no security in place at the moment. I want to make sure.
See, this
I want to make sure, Malaj, there is something like.
The answer to it is you must ensure security is in place.
I know, Malaj, that's the point.
Women that you will not be working after.
This is in addition. It says in addition. This is only temporary. But if your lordship wants me, no issue.
Sits in
the state is that it cannot provide
Hold on.
security. The center is.
We are ad item. If
In Anuj Garg's case, the Lordship
You're right. we said that look,
Romantic paternalism.
The law, the provision of the Act, Punjab Excise Act was
Exactly.
that any establishment which serves liquor
Can't have women.
will not have a woman.
Employee.
We stuck it down.
Of course, you should strike it down, Mother. There's
But
no issue.
therefore, two things, Mr. Sibal. I think the state of West Bengal must immediately correct its notification. You cannot say that women will not work more than a 12-hour shift. If men are working more than a 12-hour shift,
They want to
they are entitled to work exactly at par with their male counterparts.
We'll issue a notification, but not an issue.
Your duty to provide security. And we can't tell any woman today in our country who's in the workforce that you will not work at night.
Including in
Pilots work at night,
Call
doctors
centers.
work at night,
Call centers.
your armed forces,
The armed forces work.
women work.
My second point, Your Lordship. Second point, investigation itself. Again, it's a suggestion which has come from these doctors for patients. They say that apparently there are many people who possibly have information regarding this incident, and because of fear of retribution, they're not coming out and openly giving this information.
That is our problem also.
Therefore, may I just
Yes,
finish,
yes.
Mr. Mehta?
No, I'm
The question
supporting you.
here is- thank you. The request here is for an anonymous portal, because Your Lordship, the cyber crimes portal today has an anonymous portal for crimes. Also, this court, in the case of videography of child pornography, specifically said you should permit anonymous complaints and a specific portal should be set up. Our request today is to aid this investigation and to hopefully finally get the culprits. We need an anonymous portal which the CBI will set up, because many people don't want to disclose their identity even to CBI. And that is a fact today because of the nature of the matter Your Lordship has seen. We support no particular side here, but the point is people are scared. So if they can be enabled to give their complaints anonymously. Third is on Wikipedia, which is not part of my IA, but since Your Lordship said the photo is not there,
Yes.
the photo, Your Lordship, is not there on the Wikipedia website, but after the girl's name is mentioned, there are two footnotes. The first footnote refers to an article which is not an Indian journal, it's outside India, but that article has a photograph. So that footnote is also problematic because I just clicked on it on my phone when this discussion happened, and that takes me to an article.
While editing the order, I'll make sure that we cover that.
It's an external link, reference 1 and
All right,
reference 2.
thank you. Mr. Sibal,
But only one, to respond to Malot, she is right. We are also facing this difficulty. People are afraid to come forward and speak. But we are ready to have an anonymous platform. The only difficulty in that would be, which is not our difficulty, there would be several things sent on that which are completely irrelevant, but we can't help it. But we can assure if
we just flooded with
that's the problem,
information which,
that this is the theory going on.
This is functioning, they must be.
But I can assure my learned friend, if anybody comes, they would be fully anonymized. We will not disclose their identity to anyone. Yes,
But despite that, this court is approved of an anonymous portal, despite all the witness protection schemes.
for counterproductive then.
CBI's task force is limited. It's a relatively a small agency. Now, if we get all kinds of relevant, irrelevant material on an anonymous portal, one officer will be only monitoring nothing else but only that portal. So, look at it.
We understand the problem.
Lord, we can assure if anybody joint director CBI.
Just delete it.
Despite that, the cybercrimes portal has an
Maybe publicized, my lords, by the CBI.
pornography of
Witness protection.
Totally counterproductive, though I have no.
all
All right, you made your point. Now, Mr. Sibal.
No, Manoj, just as far as items 5 and 6 is concerned, we'll issue a notification to delete it. That's all. So that's not an issue. Manoj.
Item 5 and 6 of the notification date.
Of
19th August 20.
19th August, Manoj, clause 11, subclause 5 and 6 will be deleted by virtue of a notification, Manoj. So that's not an issue. Then your Lordship's order, Manoj, 9th of September, your Lordships rendered this order.
Previous orders.
Kindly read, Manoj, paragraph 18 with me. In order to, your Lordship has that? All my lords have it? No.
We have copies.
We have copies, Manoj, we'll try and give.
Yes.
No. Oh. May I read it, Manoj? In order to create a sense of confidence among the doctors, we also
We saw the para. So what do you have to say on that, Mr.
Yes, so no, Manoj, therefore we called, 5 meetings we called. This is the 5th meeting, and we want to tell your lordships what happened. Actually, I wanted to place it earlier, but this is after the 5th meeting, Millets. Yesterday night on 16th of September at 6:30. At the outset, Millets, the Chief Minister welcomed all the junior doctors present in the meeting. She expressed heartfelt grief for the deceased victim. She also added, the first demand of the West Bengal junior doctor front is under the jurisdiction of the CBI. The state government would provide all necessary assistance as required for expediting the completion of the inquiry and justice to the deceased. As regards their demands relating to action against Kolkata North will be transferred. As regards the health manpower, the present DME and DHS will be transferred. Then rupees 100 crores have been sanctioned for hospital infrastructure like CCTV, washroom, etc., which will be formalized in close consultation with the medical fraternity. The composition of the Rogi Kalyan Samiti will be revised to make it more inclusive through inclusion of all stakeholders. The issues regarding safety and security within the hospital and college premises was discussed. The state government proposed that a task force headed by the Chief Secretary and including the Home Secretary, the DG Police, the CP Calcutta, as well as representatives as would be proposed by the junior doctors, will look into related matters. An effective and responsive grievance redressal mechanism will be put in place in the medical infrastructure across hospitals and colleges. Junior doctors were required to join back as a duty, requested to join back at duties. It was jointly resolved to work in close coordination to discuss and resolve all issues faced by the medical fraternity at the level of Chief Secretary. The West Bengal Junior Doctors Front representatives expressed disagreements with regard to no disciplinary action against DC